Okay, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiyam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be upon your households. God Shalom. So today I want to make a quick video concerning that the Most High sends lions to come and destroy you, devour you if you don't listen, man. And a lion is not a joke, okay? A lion is huge, man. Like a cat already is like very agile, strong, you know. And when you compare that to a lion, a cat is child's play, man. Like a lion, that thing weighs over what, 150 kilos or something, you know. Muscle, big jaw, big teeth. So when he gets you, you know, hey, 9 out of 10 times it's game over, man. Okay, if the Lord is not with you. Now, if the Lord is with you, like with our ancestor, the prophet Daniel, you know, he was thrown in the lion's den. He was protected, man, okay, by these hungry lions, okay? So, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, he controls the animals, he controls their spirit, and he controls their instinct, of course, man. So, a hungry lion, his instinct is to devour you, you know, when he sees you as his prey. Let alone multiple hungry lions, man. But they didn't touch Daniel whatsoever, you know? So, that shows you already the power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Okay? That he can protect you. But if you don't listen, he can just turn the spirit on the lion even more to come and destroy you, man. And the anger of the Lord is going to be upon that lion. So you best believe you won't escape that situation, man. Okay? So anyway, let me go to 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 25. Let me go there first, man. Okay, 2 Kings chapter 17, not chapter 12, chapter 17, verse 25. It says, "And so it was, at the beginning of their dwelling there, that they feared not the Lord. Therefore the Lord sent lions among them, which slew some of them." So the Most High is going to send lions when you don't listen, man. In the NLT. But since these foreign settlers did not worship the Lord when they first arrived, okay, Israelites, the Lord sent lions among them, which killed some of them. Okay, so one lion, let's say a wild dog is on the loose, right, in a certain neighborhood. People are already gonna be afraid of that, man. You know, trying to stay indoors, not going outside. Okay, and a wolf, for example. In Holland, you know, let me just say a wolf. When you hear on the news there's a wolf on the loose in your neighborhood, you think you're gonna go outside when you hear that? You're gonna be extra careful, man. So a lion, which is even bigger, is gonna make you even more careful. And in this case, it was not one lion; it was lions, multiple ones. So, you know, you know how scared you're gonna be when you see multiple lions, man. Okay, so there's also a story about the prophet where basically the Most High killed the prophet with a lion because the prophet did not listen to the commandment of the Lord. Okay, I need to search that that account, but it's somewhere in the Old Testament, you know, where the lion basically came and devoured the prophet, man. So also for us, okay, we are supposed to do the right thing for Yahweh Bashim Yashai. Otherwise, we also ourselves gonna get fucked up, man. Okay. Let me see if I can get it, man. If for your image, this is a lion, man. A lion is big as hell, man. Okay. Of course, you know how a lion looks like, but still, man, it's good to see it. Okay, look at his face, man. Look how big his head is compared to a human head. Like he can eat your whole head, He can fit your whole head in his mouth with one bite, man. Okay, so let me see. Prophet killed by lion. 1 Kings 13. Was it 1 King? Yeah, 1 Kings 13. I know it was in the book of 1 Kings, man. I knew it, man. No, let me see. 1 Kings 13, starting from verse 11. So we're going to read the story, man. Now there dwelt an old prophet in Bethel, and his sons came and told him all the works that the man of Yahweh had done that day in Bethel, the words which he had spoken unto the king. Them they told also to their father. And their father said unto them, What way went he? For his sons had seen what way the man of Yahweh went, which came from Judah. And he said unto his sons, Saddle me the ass. So they saddled him the ass, and he rode thereon, and went after the man of Yahweh, and found him sitting under an oak. And he said unto him, Art thou the man of Yahweh that camest from Judah? And he said, I am. Then he said unto him, Come home with me and eat bread. And he said, I may not return with thee, nor go in with thee, neither will I eat bread nor drink water with thee in this place. For it was said to me by the word of Yahweh, Thou shalt eat no bread, nor drink water there, nor turn again to go by the way that thou camest. Okay? So this was a clear command of the Most High, that he cannot eat or drink bread there, cannot drink water or bread there, or eat bread, and nor turn again to go by the way that thou camest. Okay? So let me see. Verse 18. He said unto him, so this man said unto the prophet, I am a prophet also, as thou art. And an angel spake unto me by the word of the Lord, saying, Bring him back with thee into thine house, that he may eat bread and drink water. But he lied unto him. So this man was just lying. And he told a lie like, hey, no, man, I'm also a prophet. And the angel came. He told me like, it's okay, you can come and eat and drink. So he went back with him and did eat bread in his house and drank water. And it came to pass, as they sat at the table, that the word of the Lord came unto the prophet that brought him back. And he cried unto the man of Yahweh. It says, verse 20 again. And it came to pass, as they sat at the table, that the word of the Lord came unto the prophet that brought him back. And he cried unto the man of Yahweh that came from Judah, saying, Thus saith the Lord, for as much as thou hast disobeyed, meaning you did not listen. Obey means to listen, so disobey, is the opposite. You did not listen, you did not obey, you did not follow instructions, man. Let me see, disobey in the Hebrew, mara, if I'm correct. It says to be contentious, to be rebellious, be disobedient towards, be rebellious against. Okay? To be disobedient, be rebellious towards Father, towards God. Okay? You did not listen. Going back. And has not kept the commandment which the Lord thy power commanded thee, but camest back and has eaten bread and drunk water in the place of the which the Lord did say to thee, Eat no bread and drink no water. Thy carcass shall not come unto the sepulchre of thy fathers. So he's not going to be buried with his ancestors. And it came to pass after he had eaten bread and after he had drunk, that he saddled for him the ass, to wit, for the prophet whom he had brought back. And when he was gone, a lion met him by the way, and slew him, and his carcass was cast in the way, and the ass stood by it. The lion also stood by the carcass. And behold, man passed by, and saw the carcass cast in the way, and the lion standing by the carcass. He was devoured, man, by this lion, man. And they came and told it in the city where the old prophet dwelt. And when the prophet that brought him back from the way heard thereof, he said, It is the man of Yahweh, who was disobedient unto the word of the Lord. Therefore the Lord had delivered him unto the lion, which had torn him and slain him, according to the word of the Lord which he spake unto him. Okay? So it says, and he spake to his son, saying, Saddle me the ass. And they saddled him. And he went and found his carcass cast in the way, and the ass and the lion standing by the carcass. The lion had not eaten the carcass, nor torn the ass. So an ass is like a certain animal, like a, what is it, like a donkey type animal, you know, where you can ride upon. Basically, an ass, let me show you. Ass animal, I don't hope they show, yeah, like a donkey. Showing you the lion did not eat the donkey, showing you he was, you know, he was purposed. The Most High had the purpose for this lion just to slay, to kill this prophet, man. Okay? Normally a lion would attack that creature, right? Well, in most cases. Okay? But this shows you like, nah, man, he came to do his job for the Lord. Kill the prophet. The lion had not eaten the carcass. So he did not even eat the prophet, nor torn the ass. And the prophet took up the carcass of the man of Yahweh, and laid it upon the ass, and brought it back. And the old prophet came to the city to mourn and to bury him. And he laid his carcass in his own grave. And so he's not buried with his ancestors. He's buried in somewhere else, like the prophecy said, man. You're not going to be buried with your fathers. And they mourned over him, saying, Alas, my brother. And it came to pass after he had buried him, that he spake to his son, saying, When I am dead, then bury me in the sepulchre wherein the man of Yahweh is buried. Lay my bones beside his bones. For the saying which he cried by the word of the Lord against the altar in Bethel, and against all the houses of the high places which are in the cities of Samaria, shall surely come to pass. Okay? It says, After this thing Jeroboam returned not from his evil way, but made again of the lowest of the people priests of the high places. Whosoever would, he consecrated him, and he became one of the priests of the high places. And this thing became sin unto the house of Jeroboam, even to cut it off and to destroy it from the face of the earth. Now so the part was concerning the lion, man. The Most High sent lion, if you don't listen. So, let me see. Daniel chapter 6, verse 16. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy power, whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. So he was like, let your God deliver you now. And the stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den. Okay, so basically, if I am correct, the entrance was sealed, so he could not escape. And the king sealed it with his own signet, and with the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace, and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. Then the king arose very early in the morning, and went in haste unto the den of lions. So he could not sleep, if I'm correct, man. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living power, is thy power, whom thou servest continually, able to deliver thee from the lions? Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My power had sent his angel, and had shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me. For as much as before him innocency was found in me. Yeah, Daniel was innocent, man. And also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. Then was the king exceeding glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his power. And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel, because these people, they accused Daniel of something, okay? And they cast them into the den of lions, them, their children, and their wives. And the lions had the mastery of them, and break all their bones in pieces, or ever they came at the bottom of the den. So before they even touched the bottom of this den, the lions were already tearing them into pieces, man. So that's crazy, man. Okay? Then King Darius wrote unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell on all the earth, peace be multiplied unto you. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom men tremble and fear before Yahweh, the power of Daniel. For he is the living power, and steadfast forever, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even unto the end. He delivered and rescued, and he worked signs and wonders in heaven and in earth, who had delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. You see? So the Most High has power to deliver you out of a situation where a hungry lion is gonna get you, man. You know? He could do it with any animal, man. Tiger, wolf, wild dogs, you name it, man. Snakes. So this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius and in the reign of Cyrus the Persian. Okay? Lion den. Also in the story of Bel the dragon, if I'm correct. Yeah, Daniel chapter 1 verse 29. So they came to the king and said, Deliver us, Daniel, or else we will destroy thee and thine house. Now when the king saw that they pressed him sore, being constrained, he delivered Daniel unto them, who cast him into the lion's den, where he was 6 days, man. So he was 6 days in the lion's den. Come on, man. A lion that has not eaten for 6 days, that is leaving you alone, meanwhile you look like a meal. That has to be the power of Yahweh Bashem Yoshai that protects you, man. And in the den there were 7 lions, and they had given them every day 2 carcasses and 2 sheep, which then were not given to them. So normally they eat 2 carcasses and 2 sheep, these lions in total. Mind you, it's not one lion, it's multiple lions, okay? But in those 6 days, they were not given any food to eat. So they would get even more hungry. To the intent, they might devour Daniel. So it was intended, so it was the purpose, so that the lions would devour Daniel, man. Now there was in Jewry a prophet called Habakkuk, who had made pottage, and had broken bread in a bowl, and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. So he made food, okay, a prophet Habakkuk. Now look at this, man. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, Go, carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown and bare him by the hair of his head. So this angel is so strong, he literally took the prophet Habakkuk at the crown of his head, so in his hair, he grabbed him and he basically brought him to Daniel, man. It says, and through the vehemency of his spirit, set him in Babylon over the den. So the angel carried him all the way to Babylon, man. And Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which Yahweh had sent thee. And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O Yahweh, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. That's crazy, man. So that's how the Most High can also feed us, man. He can literally send an angel to one of the prophets or one of the men that is preparing food, and he can make you, he can make the angel carry that person with the food to bring it to you, man. Okay? It says, Neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. So Daniel arose and did eat. And the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place again immediately. So like boom, like in a blink of an eye, the angel grabbed Habakkuk and put him back into his place, man. Like almost like instant transportation or something, you know. Upon the 7th day, the king went to bewail Daniel, and when he came to the den, he looked in, and behold, Daniel was sitting. So the king was like, "What? He's still alive?" Then cried the king with a loud voice, saying, Great art, Lord Yahweh of Daniel, and there is none other beside thee. And he drew him out and cast those that were the cause of his destruction into the den. So like we read in the book of Daniel chapter 6, the one that were cause of his destruction were these men, and also their families were thrown in the lion's den, man. And they were devoured in a moment before his face. You see? So the Most High don't play with these animals, especially, you know, let me not say especially, but like we just read with lions, you know, in this case, man. Okay? And normally, fear, dread, normally the animals would be fearing us, man. But like in the time of Noah, Genesis chapter 9, verse 1 and 2. Verse 1, and Yahweh blessed Noah and his sons and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the air. So every animal would fear them, would fear humans, man. And upon every fowl of the air, so birds, and upon all that moveth on the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered. So we have dominion over the animals, but the animals were also not harming us or afraid of us, or they were afraid of us. But now the Most High took away that protection, so the animal will attack you, you know, if he's hungry and things like that. Okay? Unless Yahweh Bashem Yashai is with you, of course, man. So in the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be upon this planet Earth, that is where this will come back again, where the animals are going to have a fear again for us men, you know. Let me say the Israelites. Okay? So anyway, I hope it was edifying. Okay? Like I said, the lion, animal, mostly can use any animal, but this case, a beautiful stories concerning lions, man. Okay, and who is that lion that is going to return? The Lion of Judah, Yahushai. So with that, I hope it is edifying. I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across this world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening. May the election be upon your households. God shalom.